Hey, how are you? So, I am about 11 and a half weeks. I guess I'll be 12 weeks on Friday. And on Monday, we got our maternity 21 test results back. 10 days of waiting, but I pretty much felt like shit for most of that time, so I assumed everything was going well with the pregnancy. And when I say felt like shit, I was just really tired. The nausea seems to have subsided, or I figured out how to manage it. I do eat the second I wake up and make sure it's protein. I've been craving dairy like it's nobody's business. I've been doing this full fat grass fed organic yogurt with gluten free granola and berries. Oh my god, it is like heavenly. It gets me out of bed in the morning. But so anyway, we got the maternity 21 test results, and thank God, everything's normal. The baby's fine, and it's a boy, which is crazy. But in my heart of hearts, I knew it was a boy. Um, so I have my nuchal tomorrow, which we've already done the blood work for, so we just have to do the imaging, and they're going to give me the results right then and there. My gynecologist or my OB said she doesn't expect any surprises, so seems like we're good to go. We have yet to obviously make this public. I've been telling a few of my clients, ones who are far along in their pregnancies, so I could share my news with them, which was exciting. I'm still a little torn, or I don't know what the word is, concerned about my expressing my pregnancy to some of my clients who are currently trying to conceive, because I know for sure you'll all be so happy for me, but I also know that it's tough to hear that someone in your circle or someone you care about, someone you know, is pregnant when you want to be pregnant. And all I can say, and I'm working on a piece right now that we'll go public with, but all I can say is I hope more than anything I serve as an inspiration. I am 40, and I have been doing what I've been telling you guys to do for, I would say, like solidly 5 or 6 years. The last 10 years or 11 years I've been in practice. I mean, maybe the first 5 I was still figuring out my protocol. But I've really been living what I preach, day in and day out, minus probably some extra cocktails here and there, but food-wise and meditation-wise and sleep-wise and finding joy-wise, I really do practice what I preach. And I did leading up to this, and it's kind of amazing that it happened so fast, and that I'm 40, and that everything's healthy, and we're moving along. I mean, I do feel a sense of relief knowing that we're out of the more concerning time frame of pregnancy, and that, obviously being on the side of the fence that I've been on for so long, I know all of the things that can go wrong. I've heard the worst of stories. I've witnessed, the worst of things for many a woman, and I mean, I could cry. It's heartbreaking, to see that. And so when all of a sudden I'm the one who's pregnant, as optimistic as I am always, and as much faith that I have in my body, because I really, really do. There were definitely challenging moments. There were definitely moments where I was a little worried or scared, or, I know the things that can happen. Now I'm on the other side of thinking about labor and delivery, because I know some of those stories too that really suck. So I'm just going to try my best to stay present. I feel like I'm already starting to show, or at least I just feel really chubby. I don't like the way I look at anything, and I'm trying to figure that out. Trying to figure out my fashion sense now. I think I need to do some shopping. Yeah, we're just figuring it out. I got to get in a bikini in like 2 weeks, and I'm just going to rock it. I mean, screw it, right? I love my body, and it's changing, and I have to embrace it. But it is challenging. I definitely had some challenging moments earlier tonight getting ready for dinner. And I figured I would just wear something low cut and show off the girls. That way it draws attention away from my ever expanding butt and belly. Yeah, it's really interesting how your body changes. And I've been exercising as best as I can. Today I was pretty exhausted and my day took an unexpected turn, so I didn't get any exercise in, but I did do a lot of walking. And I've been eating really well. I did have some dried mangoes today, which did not agree with me at all. My stomach is a bit of a mess, but I was really craving something sweet. And I noticed I'm really craving sweets. I'm really craving like vitamin C rich fruit. I want like tangerines or those little nectarine things, blueberries, mango. I can eat a whole thing. I'm trying not to do dried fruit at all. I usually don't recommend eating dried fruit. I had a weak moment in the health food store today, and there was this little bag of dried mango. I ate the whole thing on my walk home. My stomach is paying for it right now. But the constipation has passed, which is great. And what else? I'm still pretty thirsty. I'm taking my vitamins as best I can. I managed to get them all in, most every day. I ran out of cod liver oil a day ago, so I have to get on that. But yeah, for the most part, it's just the fatigue. I've been sleeping like 9 to 10 hours, and then I really need a nap in the middle of the day. And I feel like my skin's more dry than it would be. It's easily irritated. Like my eczema's flared up a little bit. Just things like that, and just in general, seeing my body change. It's really interesting. And I'm a lot more gassy. I belch a lot. It's the weirdest thing. I'm not a big belcher, but now I am. And we laugh about it. It's kind of funny. It's just embracing it all. And obviously, as I was saying before, having a little more ease now. I'm still nervous about tomorrow and that everything looks fine and that the scan goes well. And then I don't have another appointment until I think a couple weeks from now. So by then you will all probably know everything, which is crazy. So yeah, I'm going to try to figure out how to, express myself and my pregnancy in a way that, and it is authentic, but purely grateful. I'm extremely grateful. There were definitely moments in my life, this is something I've wanted for many years. It just, took me a while to meet the right guy. And I wasn't going to give up on that either. So I'm proud of myself for not losing sight of what I really wanted and believing in my dreams. And I always knew that I would meet him and that we would have a family. I always knew that. I didn't expect to be 40. I expected to be a lot younger, But I also look at my life and it's pretty amazing. I wouldn't change anything. And there's a lot that I was able to do before I had children, and I'm proud of that. And now the momentum's built, and it'll be easier to maintain that my career with children. I hope. I mean, we'll see. I'm going to document all of this and turn it into a book for sure because, I think there's nothing like a firsthand experience, especially coming from someone who is a fertility expert, someone who has, I think at 11 years of practice, I've literally seen it all. And that probably puts me in a place of even more gratitude for this. I mean, I'm so emotional too. My God, I was crying in a coffee shop the other day because there was a couple songs that came on that reminded me of my dad, and I couldn't control myself. I just started to cry, and I was like, I'm that woman crying in public, and oh well, oh well. I just rolled with it, but I am emotional, and and really want to serve as an inspiration more than anything else. And I know at the core that everyone will be thrilled for me, but I know also that on some level, it might be hard for some people to see me and to genuinely be not genuinely happy for me, but genuinely ecstatic over the news, because no matter how evolved you are, when you want something so badly and someone else has it, it's challenging to separate that. It's challenging to not go to this place of like, well, why not me? And listen, I had that for many years too, in the sense of like I wanted certain things, and I just went back to that place of believing and went back to that place of knowing in my core that this would happen for me. And man, it happened fast, I mean, really fast. From even just the relationship to the pregnancy, but it's beautiful and it's love, and I suppose it doesn't matter how long it takes or how short it takes. It's just that it feels right, and it feels really right. But anyway, I will stop here and I'll follow up after the nuchal tomorrow. Okay. Love you. Good night.